Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Pisces in mid-August 2020. What is going on, Pisces? How are you guys doing? I hope that you are doing well. All right, friends, more than half the year is done. Hopefully, wherever you are in the world, you are safe, happy, and secure. And what is it? Safe, happy, secure. No, that's not how I usually say that. Safe, happy, healthy, but also secure. Maybe security is on some of your guys' minds. You're like, yeah, I want to be secure. Please wish that on me. So yes, I do wish you happiness, safety, and security, as well as good health, okay? Pisces, if you need anything from me, that information is already in the description box. So if you want the timestamp, it's down there. If you want to see information on how to go about getting a personal reading with me, it's down there. If you have a question before you place a reading, or excuse me, place an order for a reading, just go ahead and email me at the same address, and I will answer you as soon as I can. And also, if you want to see me do this on Instagram with oracle cards, the link is down there. The name is EmpathicFire Tarot, okay? No other announcements, so let's just go ahead and get into it, all right? For Pisces, please, in mid-August, please show me the energies and messages for Pisces in mid-August 2020. Please show me. Ooh, bridge. They want a bridge. Okay. You got it, guys. You got it. One more. Thank you. All right, here we go. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I get so playful when I get in your energy often. And I have no Pisces in my chart, so I find that interesting. Anyway, messages for Pisces, please, mid-August 2020. Show me. Hangman. Nine of Cups, okay. No. Oh, got a twofer, a secret twofer. You got the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. Ooh, successions. Ooh, interesting. All right, guys, let's get into it. All right, so Hangman, secondary major arcana for Pisces. So yeah, your own energy. You could be dealing with another Pisces, but you don't have to be. Nine of Cups. And the Five of Cups and Four of Cups. I'm not sure if we're going to read them as a duo yet. We might, since they came out together, or we might read them separately. But Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. Ooh, I'm so hungry. That really just hit me like a ton of bricks. My stomach is just like, it didn't make a noise, but it's just like, you better put something in here. Quickly, quickly. All right, let's get into it. So, Hangman, Nine of Cups, so very emotional, you know, all of this is water energy. So you in your feelings, and that's okay, you know. No judgment there. You're in your feelings, but it feels like it's very there we go. Come on. It's very complex. You might have days where you're on it, Pisces. Yes, everything is going well. And you're feeling optimistic, you're feeling, you know, sky's the limit, and then the next day, crash and burn. You have no get up and go, you've lost all hope, you feel anxious all of a sudden, you can't sleep well, and then the next day, and I'm being hyperbolic with like the timing of this, like one day on, one day off, one day, I'm being facetious sort of with that, but it does have this flow to it, where you have moments where you're just like, I can't be stopped, I won't be stopped. You see clearly what you need, clearly what you want to do in life, or clearly what's going on and what situations are going on for you, and you have the answers. And then the next day or some other moment or time in your in around now, I would say this feels very nowish, and then it like all slips through your fingers and you have no concept, no understanding, no idea of what the hell you're doing or what to do next. I feel this energy that I'm experiencing is future oriented, meaning you're planning your life, you're planning your next career move, you might be planning a trip or some type of move in your life, like physical move. You could be plotting something with your family or friends. It's just like what you see it clearly, and then you don't see it at all, right? So this fluctuation is, I assume, normal for a Pisces. I say that because I am not a Pisces. But you guys are 12th house. your symbiology or your animal or your whatever you call it, I can't think of the word at this moment, is twin fish. You encircle each other, or those fish encircle each other, right? And you are essentially a sign of duality. So you have a lot where moments of clarity and then moments of darkness. And I think that's probably a semi-normal experience for you guys. And there's beauty in that. There's purpose to that skill set, or there's purpose to that sort of orientation or tendency, right? But as it is right now, Pisces, you could do with a little clarity. You could do with like a little bit of a win. I feel some of you are working very diligently towards that win, but you feel you lack the confidence. Okay, maybe not the entire. You doubt it. You doubt your ability to see it through, even though you're working towards this thing. Finally, we got somewhere. I was like, where's this going? So I think these are going to be spoken about together, and then those other two might be spoken about together. So this Hangman and this Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, okay? It is, hoping for something or visualizing something for yourself, obtaining something for yourself that makes you emotionally quite happy and feeling like, all right, that's a W for Pisces. That's a tick in the win column for me. But that Hangman next to it, that precedes it, it feels like, again, you come to this feeling of I'm going to win, or I'm going to achieve this, or I'm going to accomplish this, or this is what I think is going to help me succeed or fulfill me in some type of way. And it comes at the at the expense or at the cost of having to be suspended, having to be in a very uncomfortable position. The Hangman is not usually an energy that we enjoy, even if it is necessary. Many cards in the tarot are like that. We don't enjoy it, but it's going to do us good to go through it. So some of you, like I was saying, you're going through moments, days or weeks of depression or anxiety, and then you come out of it on the other side feeling ready to conquer the world or go after your dreams, right? And that oscillation, that back and forth that I was describing earlier is often, for me as a reader, tied to your duality. It's something that naturally occurs with you. Now, the kicker, or at least the significant part in this reading, is that I think what you're going towards is not some small potatoes. It's not a small victory. It's like something very personal to you, this feels like, because when we have the Hangman, I mean, look at what this is. It's the skeleton of a person that was hanging upside down behind a bricked-in wall. This person didn't get in this condition. You don't get a skeleton, after 24 hours of being suspended like this. This is a long time. This is a long, very weighty, very fat and full energy. So some of you, this is years long that you've been doing this back and forthness, or it doesn't have to be like a quick cycle. Doing this, rotating very quickly, that's very fast, right? Or the wave that I was describing, the one day on, one day off that I was saying. It doesn't have to be this. You could have been totally on your game in 2019. You had everything planned to the T, to the letter, and you were checking off those boxes. Come 2020, February or January 2020, things start to get a little, wonky. And that speaks to the entire collective. It's not just Pisces that are living that reality, but that's what I mean. The timing of this doesn't have to be so rapid, okay? Anyway, in this time of suspension, whether it's related to 2020 as a year, or, the last week of your life, or within the last 2 hours of your life, it doesn't matter how long it's been. This reflective period, this period of suspension that you've been in, has happened because you're meant to be enlightened by it. In many of your cases, it's a recharging period. Water sign, 12th house, and, well, the mutable's not really there for me. So I'm going to say, because you're a water sign and you have that 12th house depth to you, if you don't know about the 12th house, go ahead and Google it. It's your house in the zodiac wheel. And you're ruled by the moon. Your other major arcana in the tarot deck is the moon. And the moon talks to depth. Depth and then, suspension of time, right? Pisces, I feel your superpower similar to your other water signs, Scorpio and Cancer, is you regain strength when you go inside. You regain strength when you take time off. You regain or you grow and you become more enlightened, or you become more informed. You become just stronger, faster, better, all those things when you take time away from the action or from the stress, right? Now, the kicker, of course, is that many Pisces in that insular time are confronting their darkness, right? Again, 12th house, Google the shit out of that and the moon card. So while you go inside, while you're walled up inside, suspended from your ankle, you go through significant changes. You face those darker moments, or those darker aspects of yourselves, or the difficulties that are coming across in your life, and you're just like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with this, and you become stressed, or like I said, high anxiety for several of you, high anxiety, so high, and that is difficult to deal with. But what happens on the other side is you triumph over it. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know. I guess it works differently for all of you as individuals, but I have seen it. Like a conversation with a Pisces yesterday, they were not feeling it. Give it a day or two. Next time you talk to them, they're feeling it. It's like night and day. And again, that's that duality thing with the two fish and everything like that. So that's what this feels like. Many of you have been, put away, or you put yourself on timeout, or the universe put you on timeout, or you've taken time off and secluded yourself, and in that time of reflection, in that time of recharging and challenging yourself and diving deeper into your darkness, you're going to come out moving towards either the same goal and the same aspirations that you had before you went into this phase, or you're going to come out with something new. And I feel it's pretty auspicious. I feel that it's pretty likely that many of you are going to get what you're going for. New job? Sure. New relationship? Sure. Will this be the relationship or dream of your jobs? Dream. Look at me. Verbal dyslexia. Job of your dreams. Thank you. I'm not saying that. But are you going to get something that you've been wanting? It feels like yes. If you just want to be able to pay your bills on time and not struggle, sure. If you just want to be happy when you look in the mirror and not pick yourself apart, not to say you will never do it again in your life, but for the foreseeable, you're going to start to feel that confidence and that fulfillment that you were wanting before, or that you were in the quote unquote off season you were looking for. Okay. Now, again, I think they're like 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. Talk about these two together. 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. So the 5, yes, get into it. So the 5 of Cups is lamenting. It's like, oh, look what I've lost. This is so terrible. Oh man, I it's crying over spilled milk is something that we say often in the community. But what I'm seeing here is like you being like, oh man, that thing that I didn't get, I want that, or that person I want. And I didn't get. I want them. And that's what that 5 of Cups is. Fixated on what is out of reach. Fixated on what is lost. Fixated on what you can't have. Okay? Then the 4 of Cups. It's like forgetting all that. And really not even acknowledging truly what was offered, or what was possible, or what you were desiring for a while, you no longer desire. So I feel some of you, this is very interesting. Surrender, yes. The word I actually heard was release, but then I dropped my eyes back down there, and one of the keywords that we normally use with the hangman is surrender. So if you've been heavily fixated, like I said, on a particular person or a particular job or a particular object, right? And you don't get that thing. Perhaps you are disappointed, 5 of Cups, that it didn't work out that way. So you might go into a secluded time, hangman, woe is me, face your darkness, face some demons, slowly recharge back up. And once you come out on the other side, you're like, what was I even, like, why was I sad? Why was that bothering me? And in some of your cases, the offer, because Four of Cups can talk about offers, the offer might come back around. The person, the opportunity, the choice to continue or go back to certain behaviors that you're trying to break yourself out of, if this is a self-develop or self-improvement thing that you're working on. And some of you are just like, nah, never mind, I'm good. Nah. That's what old Pisces wanted. I don't want that anymore. I don't need that anymore. I'm not desiring that anymore. And, that refusal or rejection or resistance to what you once wanted that didn't show up when you wanted it, I feel is somehow going to lead to greater happiness, greater contentment. I think you're going to be happier in the long run that it didn't go the way you wanted it yesterday, 15 weeks ago, 10 years ago, whatever we're talking about, or however long it was. If you gave up on something, if something or a person walked away from you, or it slipped through your fingers and it wasn't, quote unquote, it wasn't not divine timing, but it wasn't the right time. Thank you. That's the phrasing. It wasn't the right time. Someone may have told you that, oh, Pisces, we would love to hire you, or we would love to work with you, or, oh my God, I'm so inspired by what you're saying here and I want to work with you, but I can't do it right now. Or, and someone may have actually even locked in some dates with you or made some promises. Okay, I'll get back with you in 2 weeks. Never heard from them again. So you're like, sad as hell. I thought we were working on something. I thought we were going to start something off here. Business, romance, whatever it is. And that person went away. And that really hurt your feelings or knocked you back or knocked you down a peg or two or whatever. Not knocked you down a peg, but really like knocked your confidence, right? So you go into that hangman and then you come out going like, well, who the hell? Why would I be stopping my life this long? Or why would I give up so easily on that thing I was trying to do? Whether it be start a business, get into some type of creative partnership, get into some romantic partnership, whatever. There are other fish in the sea. There are other opportunities. There are other ways to get to what I want. And you realize that because of the hangman. This is a quite positive reading, and it feels very clear to me. And Pisces, I've said everything that is related to you. It's a general, so it can go the other way. You could be watching, or you could know of someone who's going through this experience. It doesn't have to be you. You could just be, observing a friend and just like, oh my God, Tammy, it's your story. Anyway, let's see further information here for Pisces, please. Further information for Pisces regarding this situation. Additional information for Pisces regarding this situation, please show me. Another twofer. Okay, so you got the King of Wands and the Chariot. Absolutely. Now, some of you, where you were wanting a person or wanting to connect, whatever type of way with another human being, you might... I don't know. I feel like in most of your cases, if this is an external person, this King of Wands energy, I don't think it's going to be the same person. I think it's someone totally different, okay? Regardless, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you could be dealing with that person or dealing with a fire sign or not at all. If it's not an external person, this is you, and you're embodying this fire element or these fire tendencies of tenacity, get up and go. Accomplish, go out. I'm going to say like some really stupid stuff. Well, I would never say it is why I'm saying it's stupid, even though it's not. But it's like this, go out and conquer, go out and crush the world, crush the competition. Like, I'm not competitive in those types of ways. So like when people say, go out there and crush the competition, I'm like, what? That's like way too aggressive for me. And I'm a super aggressive person, just not in that way. Anyway. So if this is, again, either someone else or you, there's a can-do attitude reinstated here or reinvigorated here with this King of Wands. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, doesn't have to be a male, but I do get very masculine vibes. Women can be super masculine. Women can be in a masculine vibe, hardcore, 24/7 for a good portion of their life, if not all of their lives. So please don't assign gender here. But this person or this energy is not to be tussled with, not to be messed around with. They mean business, but then it's like someone who takes their business life, their personal life very seriously, but also like takes their party life pretty seriously. Like this energy is not to be trifled with in any realm. Not to say, they should be feared, or that they should be intimidating, or you should be intimidated by them. It's just to say that I think this energy, this King of Wands, has such a strong head on their shoulders. Like there's no messing about. There's no guesswork here. You know where you stand with this person, or you're letting people know this is where Pisces stands. This is how I see the situation. This is what I plan to do. And it's very definitive and firm. Paired with, or coming out with, the Chariot. Major arcana for Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but you don't have to be. And listen, going places. Literally. Like, I mean, look at this chauffeur opening up the door to this luxury, vehicle. Even though it's a little old and classic. Who wouldn't take a ride in that? Even just for the novelty of it. It might not have all the modern bells and whistles, but it's going to be a very lavish ride. So some of you are literally like about to take a ride, or get involved in a connection, or go on a certain path in your life that's going to be unlike anything you've ever experienced before. I do get the sense, in combination, you could be dealing with someone who's like a high roller, thrill seeker type. But in other cases where it's not that, because that's not for everybody. Not everybody's going to bump into Richard Branson, walk into Starbucks to get their morning coffee, right? But it feels very like, wherever the road may take us kind of energy. Hopeful, optimistic, in really, really connecting to the unknown possibilities of what may come, and or still being focused on a goal. The Chariot, it's a car, right? And often in other decks it's like a horse and that's pulling a chariot. A chariot and a car, especially a car like that, can't go everywhere, right? So there might be a particular route that you need to take, right? As much as, this guy will want to, or this energy of the King of Wands will want to go to a certain destination, there might be a certain route that needs to be taken. So if you're in a car, you can't travel with a car across the ocean. You would have to put that car on a boat or some other type of transport that can go over the ocean or whatever to get to the other side. You know what I mean? So there is a limitation here, but the attitude, or the vision, the dream, the vision, what we can conceive, what we can plan for is seemingly limitless. Let's put it that way. Seemingly limitless, even though obviously there are limits. This is just a human being. It's not, a mythic creature like a vampire, which is depicted. There are no they're energy vampires, but there aren't like blood vampires in this world. Not real ones, maybe crazy ones, but not real ones. So there's limitations to this. But the attitude and the persona, or just the bravado of this person, or the energy that is around you, it feels like it cannot be contained, right? If this isn't you, again, if this is someone external to you, you might be a little weary. Like, I feel like Pisces is like, you can easily like get drummed up into this person's enthusiasm. You could be like, oh my God, yes, yes, yes. And be like so swept up in what they and you in agreement say is the next best thing. There might be some tendency or leftover caution, right? From the previous cards that we've talked about. There might be some leftover caution that makes you go, wait a minute, wait. Are we sure? Are we sure? Because last time I was making plans with a person, they ghosted me, or they became unreliable, or I became unreliable. Maybe Pisces is like, it was my bad. I dropped the ball. Whatever your situation is. So some of you might have a little bit of a, can I be sure? But ultimately, it feels very positive. Even though this is a semi-dark deck, and you have some of the darker cards within this deck, in terms of like what their illustration is showing, I feel this is a wonderful reading for you, okay? Let's get an oracle card for you, Pisces, and then we're going to wrap this up. Oracle for Pisces. Ooh, yeah, okay. It took a minute to get there, but we got there. Goddess guidance for you guys. Oracle message for Pisces at this time in mid-August. Oracle message for Pisces, mid-August 2020. What is the message? Please show me. Ooh. One card, please. Hey. One card for Pisces, please show me. Erin, peace. I never know how to say some of these goddess names, so we'll see when we look into the book. Irene, whatever. Peace. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Kind of what I was saying. Even though this looks dark, even though there's a little bit of boo-boo in here, ultimately this is wonderful for you, Pisces. Now, for some of you, there's an aspect of caretaking. So take care of yourself. You see how this woman is, she's got this child wrapped up in that blanket, and she's carrying like fruit. What is this? Corn and grapes. And then you've got the dolphins bouncing around in the background there. So I would say, Pisces, if you're still in the hangman energy, the ultimate break, or the down, let's say the down slide, or the not so great side of this storyline, I would say make sure you just continue to take care of yourself. Don't go too far off the deep end. Find time to frolic and play. You might want to go to the ocean if you're able to, or some body of water. Water signs tend to be invigorated by water. Not all of you, but some of you. So that might be beneficial to you at this time. Maybe spend some time with children. Whatever you need to recharge yourself, whatever you need to find peace and balance in your life, do it. If that means going to see certain people, relatives, or good close friends. If you're going to go see people, take the precautions, for God's sakes. But if you need to eat a better diet, do that. If you, again, need to go to the ocean or the lake, whatever, do it. If you need to go to the mountains, be careful if you need to go to a desert, because a lot of deserts are bad business right now. But whatever you need to do, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, okay? And that nurturing, that peace that you find for yourself, it's fine. Like the card says, there's no need to worry, as everything is working out for you. So let's get a little bit more information from the book. Also, maybe some of you, it feels inconsequential, but they're kind of like underlining it. I'll show it to you and again when I pick the card back up. Oh my God, I just lost the page. There it is. Some of you might want to change your hair, maybe get some braids. Or take your braids out. And her hair isn't even braided, but when I was looking at it kind of out of my peripheral as I was looking in the book, they were like braids, like literally like that, braids. So for some of you, something to do with your hair, maybe changing your look will bring peace to you, or maybe reinvigorate you in some type of way. But let's see what it says. Irene. So Irene, is that how you normally spell Irene? It looks very different. No, Irene today is usually Irene, right? I don't think it's normally spelled this way. Anyway, even though appearances may seem chaotic, I assure you that a higher plan is in action. This all-loving power is carrying and supporting you completely. Relax into the arms of the divine love and breathe away all cares, concerns, and worries. Put your focus into enjoying and appreciating each blessing. Your gratitude helps you attract even more blessings into your life. Give your cares and worries to heaven. Pray, meditate, engage in peace-enhancing activities such as yoga, sea salt baths, massage, naps, music, playfulness, and the like. What did I say? Pretty in sync with the book message. It feels like take care of yourself. Again, all those activities that, are linked to self-care. If none of those apply, find the one that applies to you. If going and punching a body bag at the gym is what you need to do to get yourself re-motivated or recalibrated, do that. Okay. Pisces, it's pretty simple. Stay the path, release worry. This is working out for you. And the time that you take for yourself is important in that working out process. Okay. Pisces, that is your reading for mid-August. If you liked it, the like button is down below. Hit that for me. If you want to leave a comment, let me know how this resonated in your life. I would love to read it. Feel free to share the video. Let other people know you like watching my stuff. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. It would be great to have you on board for the journey. Pisces, I'll be back soon with the September messages. Again, if you want to get at me for a personal reading, that information is down in the description box. Feel free to check your playlist to see other messages from me that I've done so far throughout the year. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.